Welcome to the Daily Energize podcast, where you'll get a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you conquer your day. Now here's your host, the Prince of Positivity himself, Spencer Jones.
Hey Energizer, welcome to this episode of the Daily Energize. And today I want to talk about respect. Respect. A couple days ago, I was at a Dudes and Tacos event. It's a men's mental health group here in Wisconsin. And I've spoken with them before at their events and have attended them for last 2 years, year and a half, 2 years, something like that. Love the group. It's awesome. It's a blast. In any case, I attended one last night, and there's a speaker there, and they're talking about men's mental health, more of a broader topic, but I talked about what does it mean to be a man? And one of the questions came up was, what are our values? Do we know what our values are? And if we know what our values are, then that could be our foundation going forward. And I thought, well, that's a cool way to look at that, and I like that. It's like knowing who you are, what you stand for, what you believe in. And you can change it, and you can adjust it over time. That's cool. But then if you know who you are and all that stuff, your values and purpose, etc., it's a lot harder for you to be swayed by other little breezes that may or may not align. In any case, that's going off on a little tangent, but one of the things he had us do is he had a list of values there, and we could add our own, but it was a list of maybe 30 different values that we could pick from. And so just look at the list. You probably have a couple of these in your life or have experienced. And one of them that stood out to me was respect. And I shared this with the group. Some people offered to share, and I offered to share this. I said, hey, respect stood out to me out of this entire list. There's some that do, and hopefully I live them all and, show that those are my values. But respect stood out. And as I was thinking about the respect, I thought about my parents. My parents taught me to be respectful of everyone, right? To show respect to our elders, to pretty much everyone. But then when I continue to think about it, I'm like, yeah, they taught me. That's what they told me and taught me to do. But then what I saw them do is only respect the people or things they agreed with. And I thought, well, isn't that interesting? And I never thought of it before until last night. Well, yeah, last night. When it wasn't a couple days ago, it was last night. Whew, it's been a crazy day. So last night when I was there, I didn't think about that at all till I started thinking about respect and realizing, my parents taught me to be respectful. Well, hold on. They weren't always respectful. Only respectful to the ones they agreed with. And then they could be downright mean or nasty. Now, I'm not going to yell or begrudge my parents or whatever. They do them. I love them. I appreciate all they did for me, right? If you've listened to this for some time, you know my history with my parents, that I don't talk with them anymore, etc. I love them and I appreciate them. But it made me go, do I respect everyone? How do I show love and respect? And love and respect is similar and different. I get that. And if you've been an Energizer for any length of time, maybe so unless you just joined us, you know that I try to be respectful of everyone. I try not to judge them. I try to hold and share love with them, even if I disagree. Maybe we disagree on politics. Maybe we disagree on this definition. Maybe we disagree on whatever it is. Cool. I don't care if we disagree. I still love you. I'm still going to respect you because you are human and you have this human experience, because you're this energy being. I want to respect you, and I want to respect the world, regardless if I agree or not. But it's hard. If we're going to be real, it's difficult at times to be respectful, especially when you disagree. But really, and especially, it's hard when someone doesn't respect you and they're throwing it all up in your face. right? They're being mean, they're being nasty. It's really easy to start to want to raise our voice, to get angry, to start defending ourselves by retaliating and not being respectful. Now, if it aligns with you, stand your ground. Share your side of the story. You don't have to cave in, but we also don't have to shout back, yell back, and be disrespectful back to that person or whatever it is that's disagreeing with us and disrespecting us. It doesn't do you any good. And maybe they want to rise out of you. Okay, that's on them. But if you show love and kindness and respect to all people, all things, it's going to go such a long way. So yeah, last night's conversation about values got me thinking about respect, along with some other ones. But I'm curious, what are your thoughts on respect and what are your values? I would love for you to share what your values are. Please share them up with us in the Energy Hub. It's our free Facebook group. Just hop in there and say, hey, I listened to today's Daily Energize podcast about values, and here are mine. And I would love to hear what yours are, and I hope you'd love to hear what everybody else's, and invite them to share theirs. And it's okay if they change. It's okay if they change. Right? We learn and grow, just as we talked about in yesterday's episode, but we're on different points of our journey, and that means things will change, and that's okay. So what are your values? Something to think on. All right, I love you. I appreciate you. Have an amazing day. And until next time, I will catch you later.